Well, welcome back to Frontier Lite. Game is working good. It's the evening of the day of episode 2. We haven't moved on. I was just cleaning up a bit of the mess and wanted to bring you on before we jump to morning. So we could see where we're at and we could dump this last load of the day. We've got this hill here cleaned of logs, and we're going to try to level it down more to this level and maybe make this the road that circles our field and this field. I don't know. I see a tree here we still got to take out. We'll look after that. The tree and the stump. That might require a little work down around this edge here, but we'll do that off camera. Let's see if we can get up here. So we've been clearing some of the trees here this evening and trying to push this field back as a better look at what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that hill out of there, and then we're trying to move up this way as well. I think that's doable. We've just got a couple of more trees to take out here, and then we can push the field up into this area. And I think we'll get up here on this little knoll and we'll have a look. So if we get back as far as here with the field, you can see this is going to become a substantial piece of land that we've managed to cut out of this mountaintop. Pretty impressive. Alright, we got a few stray trees like that guy there that we want to get rid of. And so what we're going to do now is we'll haul this load down and then we'll break there. And I'm going to call it a night at that point. And we'll come back in the morning and see that. I just wanted you to get a look at where we're at on this thing. I've got a mess here in the truck right now. I've had some logs thrown in, and then I was grinding while I was up there on the hill, and just trying to remove as much of this material as I can. So we're going to haul this down to the well, I guess the logs here. I'll have to go to the sawmill. I hope they'll take them, because the sawmill's getting pretty full, even though I have all 3 categories running. This is going to be a challenge to farm. It's not going to be a big farm, and it's not going to be capable of using big, wide farm equipment due to the ground and the undulations in the ground. It's just not going to be able to. A big piece of equipment would miss gaps and things. So it's going to be interesting to farm, but you can see how challenging this terrain is. So far, this has been a whole lot of fun. I got to get that iron ore out of there. I may have to bring up an excavator to get at that. So I am so far very impressed with how Frontier Lite has been working. This is the longest I've ever played on Frontier. I'm having a ball. Just having a great time. I never, in my wildest imaginations, expected I would try to turn the top of this mountain into a farm. We are probably going to look at retiring this truck soon. Once we get the land cleared and get the trees off, we may only use this truck for limited things. If we're going to go back at the dirt on the roads or the sand blocking the gateways and things, we may look at getting a semi. Something with a bit more capacity, because I have made a lot of trips back and forth to the silo on the train yard to get rid of dirt, and I need something with much more capacity than this truck, which I can see me using this truck setup in future playthroughs, because it has just been phenomenal. It has worked great. I missed the sawmill, but I can get it on my way back, I hope. I don't know what these logs are going to do when I try to dump. It's what happens when you get yakking and you're not paying attention to where you're driving. And as I've said before, that's why I usually don't talk on a cell phone, even with hands-free, while I'm operating a motor vehicle, because I'm not good at that. let's get this guy backed in. I sure hope those logs don't fall out when I dump this truck. Again, I intended on stopping at the sawmill on my way down, and I just got yakking and missed it. So yeah, this truck, it's a modded truck. It's in the mod hub. I don't know. I think its original color might have been blue, but it has color options for the truck, so you can change the color of the truck and the trailer, which you purchase separately. In the trailer, it's part of the mod, but you purchase it separately. It's got the hydraulic adapter on the front of the truck, in order that I can put the this is the devourer for wood to wood chip, and I've also been using the forage pickup on it to pick up the dirt. It'll also pick up sand. It'll also pick up straw and other forage materials. The big game changer with it on this map is you can actually pick up dirt and sand from land you don't own. I'm not sure if that was the mod maker's intent to do that, to let it do that, but it's a game changer on here. I can only assume from the amount of dirt and sand there is that the map maker never intended for you to be able to pick it all up. I don't think that was the intent. Oh, don't fall out. Alright, come on. As long as these longer ones here don't flip now, I think we're good. I'll just wait for the dump to go down before I move. Always good advice. Alright, let's get back up the sawmill and get these logs off here. These logs, no matter what I did, I could not. I had to cut these trees down. I couldn't get at them with the truck. And then I went in and plucked them out of it and laid them on the ground, and I was just going to grind them up into the truck. But I just could not get these guys to grind. Sometimes the logs laying on the ground can be rather difficult in that regard. So I just chopped them up and threw them in the truck. Yeah, let's take a shortcut here, because that's the sawmill between these fields. And we'll get these logs off, and then we're gonna break for the night. I might do a little more cleaning up early in the morning with the few stray trees we got left. We'll get that land landscaped as best we can, and then we'll have to run over it with the plow. I find that's the best way to get the brush off there, so that we can see what we have for stumps. I don't know necessarily that it's all going to be farm field, or maybe roads or some buildings go there. But for the time being, that's the easiest way I have. I tried the cultivator running over it, and it would not remove the bushes and shrubs and things, so I found that's the best way. Alright, we're going to break here now. I'll bring you back in the morning. I may clean up a little bit before then. I just don't want you guys to get bored of me driving truckloads of dirt and driving back and forth with wood chip and logs. Because there is a lot of it, and I know you've looked at a lot of it already. So, alright. We'll be back in the morning. Alright. Well, it's morning, and I've made my way around to this, the back side here, and we've got some iron ore in the way. There's another little bit just up there. It's hard to see with this light. But, yeah, I'm going to try to get these out with the front loader here, but it's, yeah, these tend to be down in holes. I can't even get the bucket the right way to pick that up. I probably will be able to do it coming back the other way. But this is going to be laborious, and I might not be able to get it all. I might have to go get that excavator to reach down into the holes and get the iron ore out. But we're gonna plug away at it with this. We got a few trees removed last night. We're going to work this iron ore this morning to get rid of this. It's pretty valuable stuff too, actually. I think our facility is almost filled with iron ore, so if we have excess left, we're going to take it to the train yard and put it on the train. Just like we did with the dirt. I could pick this up as well with the forage pickup that I've been using for the dirt and sand. The problem with that is I don't think the truck could get in here to get it. And if it did nose in to get it, I don't think it'd get back out. This is pretty darn steep. And the bucket needs to be of enough tilt so that it wants to pick up. And I'm missing most of this now as I go over it. I'm going to have to come back the other way. Yeah, this is going to be a pain. But I'll get out what I can. And then we'll see how it goes. I'd like to get a little... Oh, Bobby. I almost rolled her. Oh, boy. What are you doing, sir? You got sunk into the sand. Or dirt, or whatever it is. I wonder if I can stay on the level here and dump it kind of kitty cornered. Alright, I'm going to get these cleaned up, and I might do a little more work on the trees, maybe a little ground leveling so I can get at the trees, and we'll bring you back. Alright everybody, so we're back. We got a pretty good job done on the field. We're going to have a much better tour of that before the end of the episode, but still looks like we can do a little bit of work up on that end. And we still have to clean up around our new little equipment storage shed that we're going to be using down here at the bottom end. It's probably where we'll keep all the equipment for this field is down in there. That seems like a great plan. But I've had a new idea. We spent a lot of time clearing this main road, which I've sort of... The field is taken over now, and the idea is that this path is going to go around the field, which is cool. But I've been looking over here, and I think we're going to do a little exploration to see if we can get through there. This may be a dream, but basically straight ahead of me right now is the sawmill. So let's give it a whirl. See if we can drive down there. I don't expect we can. It's going to take some landscaping and some back and forth. And wow, why is that? Why is the? Well, okay, all right, okay. Take out this little tree. Progress. All right, so you can. We're kind of going to go straight up through there. If we can. I don't know if the truck can make it up there. Do we take the stump out? Let's try this. And then go forward. We won't go forward. Darn it. Alright. So sometimes this trick works with this thing. No. Do I get... you may have to bring the cat up there to get that out. Alright. Let's raise that up. Let's try one more time. See if we can get it to go over top of it. No. Okay, we'll have to bring the cat up for that, so let's just go around it for now. Take out this one if we can get to it. Come on, you can make it. Oh, it's fetched up on something. what if we, I don't know, if we kind of up around here and then turn and kind of go across the hill. Boy, that was a good college try right there. Let's try that again without the devourer turned on. Get a little higher on the hill. So there's a bit of a ridge here that we need to get. We may need to landscape out, but that's fine. That's okay. Okay, let's turn that off. That should be taking that tree right now. Oh, she is making us work for it. Really? Well. Alright, let's see if we can get around this tree. Oh, I can't believe it. Ooh, okay, that's a bit downhill, but if we want this one here gone, and maybe that one right next to me too. Okay, alright. To take stump 2. Ooh, that's a bit of a... She falls off pretty good there. So this hill here, we need to kind of make a path through it. So we'll have to dig our way through it. Okay, so if I fail to take this tree out, we're going to have a stuck situation. Oh, Papa Duck. Okay. I like when we get the tree felling audio when we cut it with the devourer. That's hilarious. Did it take the whole tree? I can't see. Okay, it did. Alright, wow. She's going to nose plant if I go over that. But basically you can see we're, this is the animal dealer, I think, and just up to the side of it, up there is the sawmill. So that's going to make a huge difference. But, yeah. I may have bitten off more than I can chew here with this landscaping project. Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna... I think if I go down there, I'm just gonna nose plant. So, maybe what I should be doing is backing out of here. Which I think we should be able to do no problem. And I'm going to clean up with the cat a little bit, see if I can take that ridge out of it, and maybe try again, or maybe go around the bottom and try again. But let's jump to the cat. Grinder's on it. You can see how we're right at the bottom end behind the truck right here, but you can see how we've got a reasonable sized field. Look how far that goes up there. We can grow a cash crop here. Absolutely. Alright, so there was a tree right here we need to get rid of, for sure. Oh, sorry about that. That'll buff out. Oh, I think it's right in front of me. That is... I think it's right there. Oh. Just grind down something. I think it just disappeared. Okie dokie. Alright, so the other one we're having trouble with is right here, because we gotta take this ridge out. Will it just disintegrate the tree? No. That would be too easy. The old tree grinder. Just... I tried. Alright, we'll have to move that by hand. Let's probably move these by hand too. I think these are just sticks. Isn't that it? Make sure blade is stopped before I walk into it. There should be more of that in the game. There should be, you take injuries if you get too close to the moving blades and stuff. Or trees fall on you. But at current, there is no injury dynamic in the game. You can basically jump off a cliff or get run over by a bus and it doesn't hurt you. It's hard in all this brush to even see this tree. Did that tree just disappear? I don't... Is that it there? No. Alright. Oh, that's it there. It rolled down the hill. Alright, well, I don't think... mistakes were made. I'll never find that other piece again. Let's put them right... Is that a tree there? Been hiding trees. Who's hiding trees in these woods? What a horrible place to hide a tree in a forest. There it is. I don't know. I don't think the landscaping tool would care about those. It will just landscape the land around them. And then they'll drop into a hole, or I don't know what happens if you raise it, but they get buried in the ground. Not sure. Alright. So we successfully removed that tree. I don't know that those lights are helping at all. We want to go through there. Now this is going to be almost a straight drop off. Kind of where I would like the road to go. I mean, if I were to go along the ridge up here, I could probably do a better job of it, but... Oh, that's going to be a lot. I think I've already chopped the tree off. Go away, tree. Oh, that old behind the times gaming. What's he up to? He can wait a minute. I think we planned on going to Cherno today. little vacay in Cherno. Okay, that sounds fun. Do I want to take that tree out? Probably, because I think it's going to interfere with my landscaping. But I'm down here now, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to bring just a truck down around. We're going to take out that tree. We're going to take out this stick in front of us. We'll get the stumps. I'll keep this down here in case we need it to grind the stumps out. And then we'll just get down here and we'll kind of take a look up over the hill. And then our road is going to go, you can see the red tree up there, and right between those two trees, going up through there is where our road is going to come down. I think no matter what we do, it's going to end up being pretty steep. But I might be able to do it. Certainly going down loaded, I think it'll be fine. And coming back up empty, the grade may not pose a problem. I mean, we can... I mean, that ridge is higher than the field. So we want to take this ridge right here down, like where I'm standing. We want to take this down. And that'll make everything easier. And I want to start... I may even use the slope tool for the first time. Okay, so not the first time. I tried it once and it was horrible. I'm just not good at it. But we may try using the slope tool to go down through here. Now he's texting me on my phone. Boy, he must be in a hurry to get going to Cherno. Alright. I'm going to bring the truck down around, get these two cleaned out real quick. And then we're going to come back and we'll try the landscaping tool. Alright, back in a minute. Alright, ran the truck down around. So let's see if we can get these two trees out of here. Take something all. Beautiful job. Magnificent piece of equipment. Now, we're coming down through there. Boy, that's rough. I may want to take down these two trees on either side. I don't really want to. And actually, you know what? After looking at this, I'm thinking maybe leave that tree there. Take out these two. Yeah. So let's turn off the grinder because that cuts out my truck horsepower. And I need all the horsepower I can get to get over the sand, dirt, whatever. I'm not sure if we'll get around to it today, but probably not. But maybe between episodes I might, or maybe by the end of this episode we should grab a semi. Something not expensive. Oh, this is gonna, yeah, we'll be alright. Fire her up. Oof, that was fast. Now you can see the stump. No. Okay, we have to do this the hard way. Whoop. Oh, Nelly. I had... got her. Alright. The other tree. That looks like a hole to me. Why not just dive straight into it? Oh, maybe it's not a hole. Oh, come on, you can do it. The little blue truck that could. Oh, that's bad. Alright. If I can back up. Come on. You can do it. Alright, so turn off the grinder. And let's see if I can come in more at this angle. When I used to do a lot of four-wheeling, this was something you would never do. The only way to go up or down a hill was straight up or down, never on the diagonal. That's how you roll over. Okay, so which... Oh, there you go. Turn around. Ooh, cutting already. Go, 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 gadget. Oof. Grind that stump out. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we sort of... yeah, that might work. We sort of go right up through there. Alright, so I'm going to fiddle around with the landscape tools because I'm not even sure which landscape tool I'm going to use here. I may even What I might even do is go to another area of this map or go to another map and maybe practice a little bit with those tools because I'm so bad with them. But yeah, it seems like we got a little hollow here. And if I come in at a sharper angle, like come in from here, the problem is I don't know how to, like if I try to smooth this, it's still going to be a slope going up that way. And what I want to kind of do is cut into it as I go around, and I'm thinking the slope tool, but I don't want to start using the slope tool here and dig big divots and holes that I can't get out. So alright, I'll be back in a few after I've practiced a little on this and see what I can make of it. And I'm happy enough with the way it turned out, so let's take a load of wood chips down to the store, get an idea there how close we are right here, and just by knocking down these few trees and a little bit of work back in here with the cat, and I don't think it's too bad. So we get down to the bottom here and we have two choices. We could go right and head on into town, although the road is impassable at the moment due to the amount of dirt on it. It needs to be cleaned up. Or we can go up this way. That's the animal dealer. So we're pretty close to the animal dealer. That's awesome. We've got some road here to clean up because we never got out this far. So we'll drive over it for right now. It's flat and level. When you get into the steep up hills with a full load on this dirt, it's troublesome. So we'll head on out and we'll deliver this load. I think we're back on the cleared road, are we? That's awesome. Alright, so we got a little bit more field to plow out. We'll probably, when we get back, we'll do that. I probably could have took the turn back there, couldn't I? Or I can turn right here. It's just so much easier to maneuver around when it's gone. There's even still dirt left here. We only made like one pass. The main road here is out here is pretty much cleared, except for maybe some like there on my right. Not terribly worried about it, but one of these days when I'm driving by and I have the correct equipment, I'll just scoop it up. Is that cotton? Huh. So yeah, we'll get this delivered, and I think we'll run back up to the farm. And we've just got a little bit more plowing to do. We'll do that on camera. And then I think what I want to do is, we've never been up to the top of our property just because of the how overgrown it is. So I think what we'll do after we do the plowing is let's maybe jump on the cat. And we'll jump on the cat and see if we can get ourselves up to the top end of the property and have a little look around. Just thinking, oh, wow. A little oversteer, bud. That'll get us in there. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I know up at the top end of our property there's supposed to be an old barn up there. I'm not expecting much from it, but an old barn is better than no barn, I say. I'm curious to see if it's a plateau, so I'm hoping it's a bit flat up there. Maybe we can have an additional field or use it for something else. Certainly we need enough room to put in a bit of a farmyard. We have the barn down below, but it would be nice to have a bit of a yard. And wow, if we could get an extra field up there, or even do some forestry, plant some trees up there, or, you know, if it was usable, not just a mountain peak. So we'll go up and we'll have a look at that for sure. when we leave here right now, I think I'll dart in and we'll have a look to see, we'll have a quick look to see if our, any of our productions are producing anything. Or if they need to be topped up or whatnot. We gotta make sure we keep stone and iron ore in there. I'll make a quick dart in there. I'm gonna have to repair this truck again and put some fuel in it. I did it once. And I think it's too late for us to grow anything this year. Maybe when we get into the menu up here, we'll have a quick look at that. See if maybe we can still plant something this year. I don't think so in October. Maybe. Well, maybe. We'd have to get a seeder. Maybe we can use our... Oh, look at this. Oh, we do have some deliveries to do. So, before the day is out, end of day, what do we got here? Oh, these are the vehicle parts. Yeah. Well, I can lift those? No, I can't lift those. And we got 2 of the steel tubes that go down below. I'm not sure if the vehicle parts can be delivered down below, and we can just do it here with the old case. But, yeah, we got some deliveries to do. Maybe we should figure that out right now. Let's step away from the noise. Nah, we'll probably wait till end of day, and we'll figure that out. But for the most part, everything here is fine. I mean, we still have some iron ore in some holes on our property that we might work on, and we still have some iron ore up at the mine. I'd like to get the mine cleaned up, and I would like to purchase the mine, and get that all equipped and running properly. Once we exhaust our readily available iron ore, we'll definitely have to get the mine fired up so that we can keep our facility all supplied. So now we're gonna let's head up and let's jump on the plow. Is that the first road that we can... You can see the sand, the dirt better there now, coming up this way with the light on it. But either tomorrow or between episodes, I've got to do something with this dirt. It's just there's so much of it that I think maybe after we sell our parts, we might have enough money to buy a semi and a dump trailer, something with a bit more capacity than this thing. It wouldn't be as maneuverable. This thing is super maneuverable. I mean, I've driven down into holes with it and gotten trees and stuff. But it doesn't have to be too maneuverable to do these roads. But yeah, we need to do some cleaning up for sure. I'm not going to make you painfully watch all that. You've seen enough dirt being sucked up off the road by this thing to do a lifetime, I bet. But we're gonna start showing a lot more of the. We'll show all the farming and any more of this stuff I do now that I feel a little more comfortable with the landscaping tools. Look how beautiful this is. Not perfect, but I think I did a pretty good job. All right, let's just park this here for now. It's kind of... I'm parking on the field because we don't really have a dedicated farmyard or parking area. So that's on my list to fix up so that we can store some equipment down there. Okay, we're going to get to the old cat in a second. We're going to run up to the top of our property. But let's just jump on the old Russell Mash here. Old Faithful. And this is going to be an interesting field to plow or to farm. in general, because I don't think I'm going to be using if any workers, I won't be using many, because I can see a worker going over this cliff to our right. Absolutely I can. But I mean, we're up on a mountain, and we have to utilize the land as best we can to get arable crops in. That's the other thing we're going to do. Let's plow this out, and someone remind me, because I'll forget. We need to check to see, can we get a crop in this? I think we passed the season to get in October, November. Maybe we haven't. Maybe we're not too late to get in, well, wheat or barley, maybe? I could have been closer to that tree, or I could take that big tree out and move this over a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe we try not to get too carried away. So I'm not worried about this road anymore. I've kind of changed my mind on that, and we're going to plow that under, because we're going to build a new road that goes out around our field and joins on to the road in the back going up to the top of our property, and then comes back down around and goes right around this field. And then this all becomes one big field. I kind of like that idea. It limits us to only growing one crop per year until we make ourselves another field, hopefully. I don't know if the property can support that. This may be the best this property has to offer right here. But if we can make another field, that gives us the option of growing a separate crop. Cool. But I am totally being honest when I say that I did not know that we could get a field up here at all. So I'm rather pleased with that. My tractor drivers and skills haven't improved. Of course, this is not really a tractor. I mean, we are going to have to look at getting a proper tractor. This was just intended to be a piece of forestry equipment. It got pressed into service on this plow to help us clear land, but it's not a proper tractor. Oh, we're going to need, if we plant an arable crop, we're going to need a harvester as well. And I'm a little concerned we're going to need something with some horsepower. This thing here has 100 plus horsepower. And some of the hills are going to be a challenge for sure. A lot depends now. When we get this pass made, maybe one more. We get this plowed out. We're gonna have a look at the crop selection and see really what we can plant. I mean, one option is we could go with we could just plant it as a hay field, and we could harvest hay off it to sell or make silage. But if I could, I think I'd like to plant a proper arable crop of some kind. Even if it was only just wheat or barley. My preference would be to do something more interesting than that. And of course, that option comes up next season. We'd have that option anyway. I'm kind of leaning towards... Well, firstly, are there any specialty crops on this map? I don't know. All right. So there, we've added to our field again, and maybe we'll keep touching up the edges over time, but beautiful. All right. All right. That's great. Shut that down. Let's just quickly check, A, what we can plant, and B, is there any crops added to this map? I honestly do not know. Oh, the savey wheel of saving. Or the wheel of saving? Always good to see, always entertaining. What's going to happen? Come on. There we go. All right. So let's have a look at the arable crops. Okay. Okay, well, okay. Wheat, barley, these are all the standards. Corn, potatoes, potatoes and sugar beet, yeah. Cotton, it might be fun to grow some cotton, but it's the harvester that'll kill us. Sugarcane, and then that's it. So I don't think there's any expanded crops on this, and that's fine. The map maker's done a lot. All right, planting. October. Oh, harvest season, planting season. If we do it today, we can plant wheat or barley. We could also plant grass, and we could also plant oilseed radish. Get a fertilizer state, and we could also plant grass again. Grass is a bit boring, though. Wow, that kind of changes things, folks. If we want... I'm thinking we plant wheat or barley. But I'm also thinking I don't think we have time to do that in this episode. Maybe we break October into 2 episodes. And the next episode would be us doing the field work, because we're going to have to... let's go back into this menu, and let's have a look at the... We don't need that. We need field info. Field info. Field info on. Let's have a look at this field. Wow. So it needs lime. Obviously, we plowed it out of a forest. Let's be honest here, folks. So it needs lime, and it needs fertilizer. Lime we have in abundance because we make our own lime. We don't have a lime spreader. We don't have a fertilizer. We could get a lime spreader fertilizer, and we don't have a seeder. All doable. Okay. All right. Let's think about that for a second while let's walk and talk, or drive and talk. This is the only vehicle I can think of that could successfully make it up to the top of the property. So let's just drive and talk and think. If we plant wheat or barley, well, really by rights we should fertilize and lime anyway. We're going to have to buy fertilizer. That's not a huge issue. So what we might do is look into... so this is the old rickety bridge. I think we've walked up here before. I figure if it'll hold a cat, it'll hold anything. Now, there is supposed to be in the old barn up here. I'm not thinking it's too flat. It's pretty... Uh-huh. Got here. Some stone. Alright, there's some stone. There's a fair amount of stone up here. Alright, but that's a marketable crop. We can put it down into our lime production, or I think we can sell stone. So we're even flattening that out as we go. Hey, what's this up here? Oh, that's a bit of iron ore. There's a good bit of iron ore up here that we could bring out. This area is not overly flat, but I think, like the pile behind me, I think is just a pile of stone. We could, this could make a yard for us, if not a small field. So we've got a lot of stone and a lot of iron ore that we could bring out of here. Well, that's very useful. And once that's cleared out, I think this area here could either make a small field or maybe a farmyard. Maybe good place to park our larger equipment. Possibility. I think we're gonna have to get the stone out of here before we can get to the iron ore, or make a path through it. Alright, let's get... Even the sand here is a struggle. So this sand gotta go, so we can get up to the stone. But yeah, that has potential to be, maybe even leave that nice tree, maybe a couple of those nice trees in the center, and this could make a field or a bit of a parking area for a farmyard. But yeah, this is too rugged. Like, we're not getting up out of into this area because it's just there's sheer cliffs on either side. We're not going to get into that for sure. The old barn is what you would expect from an old barn, I guess. It's the same as the old barn down the road. I mean, we could knock down some trees and park some small equipment or store some fertilizer and things in there. We could utilize it. I don't think we need to knock it down and put a new expensive shed there. But yeah, that's just, she's got trees growing up through her. And she... Well, what have we got here? An old abandoned truck. Old abandoned International. Look at that. The International Harvester. Yeah. Well, maybe we could take a look at that, see if we could do something with that. If that's the case, we don't need a trailer. But she got trees growing out of her. Yeah, she's a project truck. But you know, we like projects. We'd definitely have to cut down. There's trees growing up through this barn. We'll get in with the chainsaw and cut those out. But there's space in here. We might be able to do something with it. Probably for a bit of storage. See if we could patch the roof, maybe. But yeah, we could make something out of this. All right. Enough gawking. Let's drive back down to the field. I really like these trees here. They're out in their fall colors. I mean, this is a great creates a great opening to this area up here. I love it. Now, of course, the new road we put in joins up with this road just right there. Just right there is where that new road comes out and then goes underneath this bridge, and you could head into the city. So that's cool. And what I want to do is the road that's going to go around the field is going to go through here. Kind of go around there and around the back of the field. But I'm going to put that project on hold. And I think we need to double check to make sure we have enough. I think we need to double check to make sure that this is plowed out the way we want it. And we need to, we got 160,000. We can do this. We need to, I think, get this field ready for some planting. Alright, so what we say we needed? We need, priority is we need a lime fertilizer spreader, hopefully. And we need some sort of a seeder to lay down some crop. Alright. Ooh, we should check the, what's on sale. Ooh, a half-price harvester. That harvester would be just perfect for us, I think. We don't really need a forage harvester. We couldn't afford it anyway, and we don't need a harvester right now. But $25,000 for a perfectly functional harvester. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. We need some sort of a lime spreader, fertilizer, or sort of a dealio. Something that we can use. I guess we're going to be using the Russell mash for this planting season. $45,000. That's $45,000 for that little one. And I guess it comes standard as 9,000. Yeah, that just won't work. That's great if you had a small field, but it would take us probably a lot of trips to get that lime on. That's really pricey. That's 10,000 straight up for 65. That can go up to 14,000. Well, it's 9,000 straight up. So yeah, I'd say this standard one right here is the way to go. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Will that do lime and fertilizer? It will do lime and fertilizer. I think it's standard at 10,000 should be enough, shouldn't it? 9,000. How much is the extension? Oh, the extension's not expensive at all. Oh, extension it is. Wheels standard, sure. Spreader system. The spread width on this right now is 12 meters. 8,000 to go to 6. What? I think for 8,000, I think we'll say no, 9, and we'll go with her like that. It's $50,000. All right. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just have a quick look around the field, maybe drive around the edge real quick, clean it up, make sure that's the way, because once we get started here now, that's the way it's going to be for the next season. And then I will shoot down with the Russell mash, or yeah, I'll shoot down with the Russell mash and pick up that spreader, stop and fill it up with lime, and then we'll come back here and lime this field. All right, back in a minute. All right, everybody, we're back at the field. We're laying down some lime. That is our own lime, and yeah. So I think we're going to call this episode here, just for the simple fact we got a lot of video laid down, and I want people to see the progress we've made to get to this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the other half of today in the next episode, where we're going to finish this liming, and then we're going to do the fertilizing and seeding, and then we're going to go and see if we can get the road cleared up to our new barn area up there at the top of the plateau. And we're going to clean that up, clean the barn out, and maybe get at some of that iron ore and stone up there. Maybe sell a bit to finance our way through the winter. We'll slowly work away at that, and we may also make some improvements to our farm fields. So if you liked what you saw here, why don't you throw us a like? And if you'd like to see more episodes, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and click the bell, and then you'll get notified when I put out the next episode, which I think the next episode is going to come out very soon. I'm probably going to go ahead and tape the other half right away, and then you'll see them come out. Probably this episode will come out, and then the next day the second half of today will come out. No need to wait. I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out myself. All right. So I look forward to seeing you next time. And thanks for coming.